What's going on, guys? Drew with Profit Monsters, and I'm back, baby, with a new video. Today, I got a vintage mystery box unboxing. Let's go! So I haven't done one of these in a really long time because I got pretty salty from buying some bad ones. And this one is from somebody that is very trustworthy, and I bought from them before. It's Vintage JGB. Make sure you guys go follow him on Instagram. If you don't, he's got some crazy stuff. And he's got the hookups, he's got the connection, and he's got the mystery boxes. So this one was $105 shipped, and I think it's 20 shirts. So it's average about $5 a tee. He said there's some pretty good stuff in these boxes. He had multiple boxes for sale. Looks like I was number 21. So let's open this up and see what we got. I don't know about this box and bag method. Those of you guys who know, I'm not too fond of the box and bag thing with pirate ship because I don't feel right about it. But anyway, let's get into it. See what we can find, what we can pull from this box. Oh, maybe it's more than 20 shirts. It looks pretty stacked. Ugh. I don't have my knife. All right, let's see what we got. This says Food Thoughts. It is a very, very thin vintage shirt on a Jersey's XL tag. Single stitch all the way around. And it's clean. Or not. There's some stains on it, actually. But, okay. There you go. Food Thoughts. We got a missing tag. Vintage. Let's see the date. 1994, it looks like. Single stitch. Just a Tennessee destination tee. And this is like a reddish pinkish color, so no tag, but it looks to be like a large or an XL. Those destination tees, $15 tees, nothing crazy there. Let's see, this one's paper thin, really thin. This is Hackensack Water Company, so this is pretty much a trash shirt. This is not going to sell for anything, so I'm going to throw that one over there. Not even worth talking about. This is on a Fruit of the Loom XXL HP Open View University, whatever that means. This is single stitch, and it says established 1994, HP Open View. I don't really know what that is, so I'll have to look it up, but it is on that Fruit of the Loom vintage tag. For those of you who don't know, single stitch is this right here. So you can see right here that this shirt only has one stitch line on the sleeve, and it's also a lot of them are also single stitch on the hem, whereas newer age print shirts are double stitched. And so that's how you can kind of distinguish some vintage tees. Not all, but some. All right, next up we got, showing you guys, this is on a Hanes 100% cotton GIW. This is double stitched on the bottom and single stitched on the top. So this is a good example. You can see right here, single stitch on the sleeve, double stitch on the hem, but it's still a vintage shirt. I don't know what GIW is, so I'm assuming that it's probably some company or something, so I'm gonna throw that one out. This one looks to be potentially good, and it's cut. Of course it is. We got a vintage Miami Dolphins on an all sport tag. Looks like someone did their own custom tie-dye job here, but it actually looks pretty cool, so I'm down with that. It says 1999 on it with the 2000 print date, but we are looking at single stitch on the bottom of the hem, but it's cut, and this is on a all sport large tag, so probably the coolest shirt that I've gotten so far. Let's move on to the next one. We got a Cozumel, Mexico destination tee with the lizards. These are pretty cool. The destination tees aren't worth a lot. There's a little front hit right there, and this is single stitch as well on a very weird tag that I've never seen before, but still pretty cool. I'll show you guys that tag just so you can see it, so you can start getting an eye for different tags to look out for. Nothing crazy there. All right, we got on an Anvil red tag. Okay, this one's good. This is an all over print Busch Gardens tee on a Anvil red stripe tag. That is a 90s anvil tag right there. And this is, in fact, single stitch, front and back. Same graphic, but the front says Busch Gardens extinction is forever. Hopefully you guys can see that whole thing. I'll try to show it up a little bit farther back here. I don't see a date on it, but it's definitely older, which is pretty cool. And so this one is probably the best tee so far. There is some pinholes, but that kind of gives these a little bit of character. All right, we got a bright one. Let's see what this is. This is a Roche tag. I've never seen that tag before. And you're looking at the shirt before me. It's a Ridgeland tennis center. So some tennis center shirt, but very cool. Graphic for sure. It's bright, and the white is in good shape. There's some distressing around the collar, as you can see, but I think that gives it a little bit of character for not Disney, vintage shirts. And you got a little graphic, the Roche, whatever, that matches the tag on the sleeve. So the brand is on the sleeve there. So that's a pretty cool shirt. I guess if you like tennis, you'll probably know what that is. This one's looking pretty cool. I love the pinstripe stuff. This is on a TSI made in the USA tag. And this is going to be an Illinois Fighting something. I can't read cursive. If you guys know, let me know in the comments, but this is a very boxy shirt. It is like short and wide. This is probably more of like a bigger ladies crop top than an actual t-shirt. It is just really boxy. 1991 dated, but cool graphic. Nonetheless, I'll probably throw that on Depop for like 10 bucks. Let's see what we got next here. We got a no tag WLS 1989 Animal Stories News Team. So I don't really know, again, what this is. This is just a random box. It's mystery. I don't know what's in it. George said that these are better than the $60 boxes, which I opened one of those on the channel before as well. I don't know, some type of music radio tee, but it is very soft. But somebody might like it because of like the wombats on it or whatever those are. Beavers, wombats, something like that. So, I don't know. Hey, maybe it's a $10 shirt. All right, this has potential. This is a 2000s Nike gray tag, the silver tag, whatever, made in the USA. Long sleeve shirt with the Nike swoosh. And then you got a little Nike hit on the sleeve here. So this is a pretty good one. This is probably $20, $25. Nothing crazy, but the vintage Nike stuff does do really well. And this one seems to be in decent shape. There are a few stains on it. Hopefully I can get those out. All right, we might have a little bit of a racing type tee here. Yep, looks like we got a little NASCAR racing tee. Really faded on the back, but super dope on the front. This is a 1992 with the pocket tee Winston series, and it's got some of the cars on it. You got number 4, the Dale Earnhardt in the front, and then the 43 STP. Really cool front and back graphic. So this one has some stuff going for it. It looks like the sleeves may have been cut. So I don't know if it was a long sleeve or what, but it's single stitch on the bottom, and I'm definitely intrigued on why this was cut on the sleeves. But the tag is like extremely pinched up and faded. It's actually a Winston tag. You guys won't even really be able to see it, but made in the USA. See if I can get a close-up of that. Really faded right there, but still pretty cool. So, all right, I'll take that. The NASCAR tees do pretty well. And I think we've still like got half the box to go. So, all right, this one is the Big Apple. This is a New York destination tee, single stitch, on an older Vecta tag right there. Size large, pretty cool. Nothing crazy. There's a little bit of pinholes on the back and a little bit of stains. These are all going to probably get soaked in OxyClean, but this has 1988 on it, so maybe some vintage New York person will like that. All right, let's see what we got. Looks like some animal tee on a Delta cotton made in the USA. Waterfowl, preserving America's wetlands. It looked like a lab shirt. So like a bunch of different labs. And it says on the bottom here, in the wild, 1995. So this is some type of like vintage animal, maybe like an animal rescue, an animal shelter type of shirt. I don't know. But here is the tag, Delta, made in the USA. Delta is a pretty popular one that people like to see. Next, we got a little White Sox action, I think. And maybe not. I don't know. This has the White Sox on the front, but then it's got some like attorneys at law promo on the back. So I'm assuming that this is probably going to be a really tough shirt to sell. Nobody wants to represent some attorneys that they don't know who they are. But I don't know. I'll throw that one over there for now. We got a tie-dye shirt. Let's see what we got. This says Ernie Ball Classic Rock and Roll Slinky Strings. Single stitch tie-dye on a Hanes PFD tag. So there's nothing on the back. Let's spread this out real quick. Ernie Ball, I believe that's like a concert, if I'm not mistaken. So pretty cool overall, but I don't think it's anything special. I didn't expect any of these shirts to be grails or anything like that for what I paid per tee, but I just like opening these and sharing these boxes with you guys. So we got a super old Screen Stars tag. I'll try to get that in the shot again for you guys. All right, this one's really soft, and it says Clearwater Mall 5K 1985. So again, a very soft shirt, maybe a runner or something like that, like a triathlon person, marathon person may enjoy a vintage running shirt, but I'm gonna say it's probably not worth anything. All right, we got a little vintage animal tee on another Delta Pro Weight tag right here, size XL. And this looks like some wolves with, looks like an Indian, like a chief Indian in the background, which is really cool. So let me see if I can get a little bit closer up on this one for you guys to see that right there. Pretty cool on this one. I do like the animal tees. Nothing on the back, but this one is very clean. Doesn't look like there's any stains, no pinholes. And this one's double stitched on the hem and sleeve, but you can tell by the Delta tag that it is older. There's no date on this, but a very cool shirt nonetheless. I think that might be a $15 to $20 shirt. I like the animal prints. All right, looks like this is the last one. Hopefully it doesn't disappoint. This is a Jesus tee, like a Christian religious tee, and it says he did this for you, and it's the cross with the crown of thorns around it. And then on the back it says, God loved the world so much that he gave his only son so that whoever believes in him may not be lost but have everlasting life. So this is kind of a cool way to end off the box for me, because I obviously like Christian stuff because I am a Christian. And it says Bluegrass Christian Camp, Lexington, Kentucky. So it was some type of like maybe youth camp or a summer camp or something that was run. And this is 2000 is the date on it. So pretty cool. The Jesus tees and the vintage Christian stuff is actually doing pretty well right now. So I'll take that. And then we get the little sticker from Vintage JGB. There is his @ right there for any of you guys that may be interested. And so there we go. I believe it was 20 shirts. But let me know what you guys thought about the box. For the most part, I mean, there was only about 4 shirts that I don't think are worth really anything. And then everything else I could probably sell for at least $10. So let's say there's 15 good shirts in here that I can list for at least $10. That's $150. I'll at least make my money back. Probably not going to make a ton of money, but it was fun to open the box and show you guys what kind of stuff comes in these vintage mystery boxes. And yeah, let me know your guys' thoughts in the comments. Let me know what you thought the best shirt was, and if you would buy something like this. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace, money!